Hello everyone. So we are going to see ADS schematic here. In the ADS 2019 version, ADS schematic looks like this. You can see this particular thing here at the left, which is called palette in ADS. So this palette has multiple components which you will use in your schematic. These components which you see in the schematic are based on the libraries you have selected once you were configuring your workspace. So these libraries are here, which you can see. So there are multiple libraries. This workspace library is something which shows you the workspace content. For example, there is this schematic, there is this current schematic named schematic. You can see it here at the top. So this is your workspace library. Whatever you have created on your workspace is here. Then this ADS analog RF library. So these are other libraries which are as per selection while you were configuring your workspace. Further, if I see the ribbon here, if I see these buttons here, so you can open a new schematic by clicking here. You can open an schematic which is already present in your workspace. So this is my workspace tutorial online library. So this schematic is cell where we are viewing the schematic view, and then you can save this particular schematic, you can print it. So this is to cancel all the commands. For example, I have a selection, and then if I want to cancel it, you just have this cursor at your hand. So every command will be cancelled at this point. And then for example, if I place this R from this palette and I want to delete it, so you can actually delete it from here. And then to cancel the command, we can use this cursor. So actually there is no command, so that is what is happening. If I selected this, this resistor is here, and I have selected this delete, I deleted it, and then I have to remove this command, and for that I will click this end command. So I can undo the things, I can redo the things, you can have everything. For example, you place one component here, other component here, and you want to see everything at once, so click this, so everything is here. Or if you want to zoom a particular area, then click this and we can zoom this particular resistor here. You can zoom it by 2, you can zoom it out by 2, and then this is pin, which I will explain later. This ground is like normal ground which we use in our circuits. This variable, this is a variable. If you want to define a variable in your schematic which can be used anywhere within your schematic, you can use these variables. So I am ending my command. So ending my command, you can click here, or you can simply press ESC. So I am pressing ESC at this time. So this is escaped. Then going further, you have this wire to insert the wires. When you want to connect two different objects, you can connect it. For example, if you see, I am just double tapping on this ground and moving it, so you can see this wire is there. So if wire is not present, you can use this wire and connect these two things. This is how you use wire. Then this is name. So if you want to use this name pin, actually you can label any wire. So I put it here. You can name it V1. Moving further, you can have this rotate button. You can also use Control R, or you can simply rotate it here by this. Okay. Then this is push into hierarchy, push pop out, and these can be explained in the due course. Defining this at this point of time will make no sense actually. Moving further, you see this deactivate and short or activate component, and the other thing is deactivate or activate component. So these two actually solve the same thing. The only difference is this will also provide a short after deactivating a component. For example, this R is there. If I want to deactivate it, I can do it simply by this. So by deactivating this, there is no connection between this and this particular point. But if I deactivate it using this. It is deactivated actually now. So if it was activated actually. So if I deactivate now, this time this resistor is deactivated, but also serving as a sort. Here. So again activating it. Then there is this choose view for simulation. So this I will also explain in the due course. And then this is simulate button. So once you set it up for the simulation, we will simulate it. Then there are other options for tuning, for optimization. Then there is this at the last data display window. So which I say once you simulate it, you will get a data display window. I will explain this in the next video. There you can see the details about data display window, what are the components available in that. So guys, if you have any question, you can comment me down, and then I will definitely try to answer you. Thank you very much.